So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 37. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And what will they dial up on 3rd and short?
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Right to the air, Burrow. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Burrow setting up the play action. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. This is caught inside the 15. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Cyber tacks on the point after. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The kicking team all ready for the Texans, and forward they run to send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Good looking return here, and he's got room. And he's going to be touchdown as that return comes to an end.
Hello.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Yeah, that might upset.
On 1st down, they'll run.
Come
And he's only going to get
on,
2 or 3
Jules.
yards on that one.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
From the 35 on 2nd down. That's caught by the rookie from Texas A&M. We'll have him gain up about a handful there. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Putting a receiver in motion. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. That's caught for the first. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. get 18 yards there. And it brings up an LA first down. Dropping back to throw. And he won't connect on that one. Incomplete. Lucky that didn't end as an interception. So second down coming up. Off the play fake, he'll throw. It's incomplete.
Oh my God, bro.
Off his hands and to the ground it goes. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Throwing from the gun here. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
This return starts at the 5. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
I could have promised I had switched this.
Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Play action now, Burrow. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. And he makes the Huffs go. It's a touchdown on the pick 6. On comes Joshua Carty to try the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Rams push their lead to 3. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Has this at the 6. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Burrow again. On the move, headed right. He's hardly won't risk something here. Just chucks it away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Working quickly here. To throw again, it's Burrow. That's Hill working the sideline, complete. And he nearly broke it for 6. He steps in at the 3-yard line. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Here we go. They'll try and punch it in. Has the Houston touchdown. The Texans take a field goal lead in our opening quarter. Seibert now to add the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans take a 4-point lead. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Running this one left. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Rams football. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. He'll look to throw. He'll get this one to Brown. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
He has the first over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down. Back now, pressure on its way. Finds a man right side. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
From the 41. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Throwing it again here. Setting up the running back screen. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Christian Harris on the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Pass into the hands of Mark Andrews. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. He picks up 15 on the play. And it brings up an LA first down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. The first carry now for Kyren Williams. And the hit stuffs him cold. Wow, he maybe got back to the line. It looked like they had it, but nope, no gain. And now they're just inches short for 3rd down. Stay on the ground with Williams. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. Offense going for it here. 4th and 5. Need a conversion. They're throwing for it.
Oh!
Ball's incomplete. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
That's complete inside the 35-yard line. Touchdown, Houston.
I don't
The
understand how
Texans
you
grow their
just
lead just before halftime. Seibert's able to connect on that extra point. And the Texans drive their lead to 11. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense with flying around and making the play.
Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. He's got Andrews. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. The left side cut by Andrews. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Rams are going to have a first down.
I love throwing that first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you planned for, and you go out and execute.
extension. That's a touchdown. The Rams make it a one-score game before halftime. Cardi with the extra point. And the Rams cut the lead down to 4. We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They'll begin this drive with barely over 25 seconds left. On first down, here's Burrow. He's going to push one deep down the right. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Rams will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Hits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. That one's cut along the left sideline. Down to the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams take the lead just before halftime. Cardi down for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams push their lead to 3. Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Return starts at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Here comes the final play of our first half. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now give left side. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Collins got it left side. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Third and short, it's Burrow.
Got him.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. And the Rams get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his third interception of the game. It's time to protect the...
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
He's on the move.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. And it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. They're throwing it. Has a man. It's Brown. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
On 2nd and 9. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Back to throw. This one's caught. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s.
And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. Good pressure from the defense there has them trending in the wrong direction.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Trying again following the sack. Completed to his running back. And this is down all the way to the 3. Offense in the hurry up here. Shotgun now on 3rd down. And he has the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams push their lead further to start the half. Point after converted from Cardi. And the Rams make it a 10-point ball game. Cardi has it all teed up and ready to send it away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Burrow setting up the play action. Hits his running back. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. It's Kader Kohou up to make that play.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Has him on the quick hitter. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the 1st. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Forced out to his right. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy in midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
I don't like how we not getting more pressure.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Play action now. Burrow. Flushed out of the pocket. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the defense is energized following that stick for a loss. 3rd down, 1 yard to go. They'll try and pick this
Let's
up
go.
and he's brought down for a loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
They've got a man in motion. Desperation time here on 4th. He finds him beyond the marker. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They go for it on 4th down and get it in a big way, 25 yards there. 1st and 10 now from the 30. Burrow from the gun. Throwing deep for the end zone. Oh, that would have been a big hitter. Just couldn't get possession inbounds.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Burrow throwing again on 2nd and 10. Escapes out to the left. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To throw again, it's Burrow. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Rams are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
4 picks, 1 game. Hey, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this one does not go far. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 19. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's tackled for a short gain. Offense up to the line fast. From the gun on 3rd down. He'll get this one to Brown. And this one doesn't go far. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
Trying to push this past the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. Only 1 yard, but when all you need is an inch or two, Brock, that'll still move the chains. They have themselves another 1st and 10. They'll throw it. Andrews with the catch. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Blown back gets the handoff.
Oh,
And his effort
Mark
results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Rams getting closer to their 10th win of the season. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 43. Completed over the middle. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. 16 yards on the play. And it brings up an L.A. first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. First down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. That's why they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run. It may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Put the body on the line for his team. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Rams are going to have a first down. So make a check in that win column for the Rams. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So for Brock Huard, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time. The Rams are winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.
Ultra ground move, riding in the year, not use it. Tighten up, you a lose. I approve. I bet, I stamped and approved. Straight ultra ground, make all you haters get down. you understand what I'm saying.
I can show you lane, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lane, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. Hey, I met this girl the other night. She said she wanted me and be a money white. Respectfully declined because I said I got a wife. She said she wanted man, her best friend is known around the way. I started hearing about her type. Always with the ball players, that's the one she likes. She got it done, and I guess they look alright. They call her princess, but she down in every. In and out of DMs, trying to be a rapper. She won't get the W, I skirt off when I see him. I know it's gonna get worse when I start doing Coliseums. Gonna be, I just call it how I see him. Let me clarify, I ain't talking about all women. Some just wanna settle down and have a couple cheering. For all my rapper homies, just be careful while you touring. You meet a pretty girl, but her intentions ain't the purest. I can show you lane, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lane, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. Hey, second phone buzzing, just delete the other.
Damn, this Rico is letting that bitch fly. God damn. Nah, I'm looking at stats. This nigga don't have like 3 1,000 yard receivers.
About to make me cancel this L. She said hood is on, but she in a condo that her buddy on. Payment good, if she good is gone. Boy, you should've known. Calling me up on 50 phones, foot on knowledge. Never let them keep me on my tippy toes. I can show you lane, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lane, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. Broski, yummy. I just touched down in LA, the Spanish, my favorite. This that G, I keep it playing, so I put it on.